Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Cause Diaries. Today's video is going to be very special. We are going to unbox a car seat from the manufacturer Evenflo. The product that we are going to unbox is Revolve360 Extend. On the box we see these blue arrows, so it means the entire car seat can be revolved when it's kept in the base and the car seat need not be taken out. This gives a lot of flexibility to parents. I'm sure parents who are watching this video have gone through the pain where you would have to load the baby or your child into the car seat through a cramped position. So this actually gives you the flexibility. Just because this entire car seat can be revolved in a 360 functionality, your baby can be loaded into the car seat facing towards the door, and when the baby is loaded, you can revolve the car seat based on the suitable criteria that meets based on your baby's height and weight. This car seat can be used in three configurations. One is when your kid is small or is an infant or toddler. It can be used as a rear facing car seat. It's when the car seat would be facing towards the rear of the car. When your kid grows bigger, it can be used as a forward facing car seat. And when your kid gradually goes into teens or a little younger and when meets the criteria of a booster car seat, the entire car seat can be used as a booster car seat. So this is a fantastic product. You buy one car seat and it can be used all the way from infant, toddler and all the way till teens. So this box clearly says that it has 3 modes and 10 years of use, and if we take a look closely, it has 2 numbers 04/25. It means Evenflo has manufactured this car seat in the month of April 2025 and can be used up until April of 2035. The car seats that are designed for the Canadian market has a red maple leaf symbol, and there is a series of numbers. What does that mean? So every car seat that's sold in Canada has to go through the Transport Canada guideline, and that's the reason we have the maple leaf symbol. And this number is a unique manufacturer code, and it also refers that it has gone through all the stringent rules and regulations that gets published by Transport Canada, and it matches the guidelines. The car seat which are specifically designed for the American market would not be having these details. So this is very important so as to know that this particular car seat can be used in Canada and matches all the safety guidelines. So in case your child has to use the rear facing car seat, it's when child is of the range of 17 to 48 inches in height and the weight should be in the range of 1.8 to 22.6 kgs. Now coming to forward facing, child should be of a height range in between 35 to 49 inches and a weight range of 13.6 to 29.4 kgs. And finally, for the booster configuration, the kid has to be in the height range of 44 to 57 inches. Weight should be of the range of 18 to 54.4 kgs. The height and the weight ranges that we saw are overlapping, and it also does get overwhelming for parents in terms of to make a decision when your child would have to start using the car seat in a different configuration. So there are 2 thought points that actually come up. So when the child has to start using the car seat from the rear to the forward facing, or when the child would eventually have to use the booster seat. So again, just to ensure that whenever the child is transitioning to the next level, we have to keep in mind the height and the weight both satisfies the range, and the second is also at the comfort level. It can so happen that your child might qualify for the next level of usage, but the child would be more confident in the previous configuration. So there is a benefit of comfort level that we would have to give to the child. And one thing for parents who are transitioning from their car seat from the rear facing to the forward facing, a feedback that we have got from other parents in the forward facing configuration, it's more enjoyable for the child and the kid to traveling in the car because it just gives them a better view and a better grasp of what's happening around. And again, babies as well as kids, they take time to adjust, and it's absolutely normal while transitioning from different configurations of the car seat. So this car seat has come wrapped in a plastic bag, and we are now going to open up this ziplock and take it out. At the back of the car seat, we did notice that there is a couple of numbers, letters, and there is a symbol. So what it basically says is the J80 refers that this meets the Canadian regulations, the CMVSS, and then it says 213, 213.1, 213. So it basically says that this car seat matches the Canadian Motor Vehicle Standard System to be used in Canada as per the rules and regulations. And this particular approval sticker would only be seen in car seats that are sold and distributed in Canada. Alright, so today is the second day of shooting, and that's the reason the color of my t-shirt has changed. Okay, so before we go ahead and install the car seat into the car, there are a couple of things that we would want to show, and it's very important. This car seat is equipped with an anchor tag, and if your car is also equipped with the latching mechanism, it is important that we use these anchor tags. So the red ribbon, I just pulled it off, so this came out. And now if you come this side, there is another red ribbon here. So just we need to pull it out, and it's now ready to be latched into the car seat. If we come in front, there is a section where we can put in a key so that the car seat can be detached from the base. All right, so we are now going to install the car seat into the car, and this is a Toyota Highlander hybrid. It's a 2022 model, and this car comes with an inbuilt anchor, and this is how the anchors look like, and the anchor tags would be attached here. All right, so when we would be installing the car seat, the best position to keep it is in the forward facing. So the next step that we would be doing is take the car seat off from the base, and in order to do it, there is a seat release tool that comes with this car seat, and then there is also an arrow mark. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna place it here. However, the car seat doesn't get detached. The reason is that this particular car seat has to be aligned to this white arrow. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna revolve it, start revolving it. Okay, so now both the white arrows have been aligned, and this is the time where we can now put the release tool inside the socket. And there was a click sound, and now we can take the car seat off from the base. During the installation process, we actually missed a very important step. We noticed that there is a tether belt that would indeed have to be placed into the tether bracket. So the base of the car seat is securely tightened along with these anchor tags. So what we are going to do is we are going to take this tether fastener out from this buckle. So this comes out, and then there is a red button. It says lift to release. So we're going to lift it, and then the entire belt actually comes out. So now what we would be doing is put it back and then pass it below the headrest and put the entire belt here. Now what we are going to do is this fastener should go in and get attached into this bracket. What we are going to do is we are gonna pull this so this gets tightened. The extender comes in here and has to be pulled into this direction. So this ensures that the car seat is now securely tightened up. Now what we would be doing is the next step would be to place back the anchor tags into the seat anchors. The easiest way is to press this gray button and install into the seat anchors. And we are also going to do the same for this side as well. This click sign means that this base has been now securely fastened into the base of the car seat. In order to tighten the base securely so that it's kind of very firm, the base should not move with the forces that we apply. So what we basically did is, so there is this strap that's the end of this anchor tag. So what we did is we pulled as much as possible, which actually secured both the side of the anchors. And also the tether strap which is the remaining part after it was buckled into the bracket that's behind the car seat. We pulled it as much as possible, so this becomes as strong as possible. So now the next step would be to bring in the seat belt. What we are going to do is press this gray button and this entire bracket gets loosened up. And in order to pass the seat belt through the blue brackets, the first step would be to extend the seat belt as much as possible. Once this is done, we are going to pass this piece from this cavity here, stretch as much as possible, pass it from here below this bracket into this cavity, and we would be putting it into here. And now what we should ensure is the entire seat belt straps goes in through this blue brackets, so it's kind of securely tightened. So now with the seat belt connected, the next step would be to put back the bracket back into the car seat. And now there is a red color, which means that this belt lock is unlocked, and the belt is the seat belt here. So what you're going to do is apply some force, and then there's going to be a click. And as soon as there is a click, it becomes green. And the next step, which is a kind of a precautionary step, would be to try and moving the base with our hands to see if it's wobbly. But what we notice is that it's kind of pretty firm. So the next step would be, it's very simple. We are going to bring in the car seat and put it into the base. And always make sure that since this car seat is heavy, we use both the hands. We're going to bring it here. Ensure that this white arrow and this white arrow here aligns, and then we would be revolving back. We are going to align it here. So now this car seat have now gone into the base, and if you look carefully, it can now revolve. So when the car seat is at either in the rear facing or in the forward facing configuration, this gets locked. So now in order to start revolving, pull either of these revolve handle upwards. So since this revolve handle is closer to me, I'm gonna lift this up. And now it's free flowing, and it's gonna get automatically locked as soon as the car seat detects it's in the forward facing. And that's it. So since our child is 11 months old, we are gonna put this car seat back into the rear facing again. So what we are gonna do is lift this handle, revolve, and it's gonna get automatically locked. One important thing that we would wanted to mention is that, let's say if we would want to load our child into the car seat, one thing that is good to keep in mind is that we should lift this handle, keep this car seat in this particular position. So now let's say when we are bringing in our baby or our child, and when we are walking into the car, this car seat would be in this particular position. So it would be very easy to load the child. So the kid can be placed here, buckled up, all the seat belts of the car seat are fastened, and then it would be easy for the parent to revolve the car seat back into the rear seating configuration. Hope you all liked the unboxing as well as the installation of the car seat. For parents who are watching this video, we highly recommend keeping an eye for a car seat that has the capability of 360-degree revolution, and it becomes very easy and a very seamless experience for parents to load as well as unload your babies in and off from the car seat. Stay tuned. I hope you like this video. Please do not forget to like, share and comment, and stay tuned until our next video.